Novak Djokovic survives scare from 18-year-old wildcard to advance to Australian Open second round with 4-set victory in Melbourne. Djokovic got his campaign underway for an 11th Australian Open title with an uncomfortable 6-2, 6-7, 6-3, 6-4 victory over hugely impressive Croatian teenager Dino Prizmic. Watching from the stands in Rod Laver Arena was Agassi, who earlier had been on site as a high-profile guest of the tournament and delivered his verdict on a question that some still feel has not been entirely resolved. "When it comes to on paper, I don't think you can argue against what Novak has done," said the American, now 53 and married to fellow legend Steffi Graf. Andre Agassi once tried his hand at coaching Novak Djokovic, an informal relationship that ended in 2018 after a conspicuous lack of success. But the great American clearly bears no ill will and publicly anointed him as the undisputed greatest of all time ahead of Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer on a return visit to Melbourne Park. Agassi's involvement in tennis has been sporadic in recent times, and he has had made appearances playing the fast-growing sport of pickleball in the United States. However, it seems like he may step up his involvement in tennis this year, and according to one usually reliable source, he's being strongly considered to replace John McEnroe as captain of the world team in the Laver Cup team event, promoted by Federer's management company. As for Djokovic, he did not always enjoy being put on his preferred primetime early evening slot to kick off the Open's first Sunday start, mainly because of the outstanding performance of his young opponent, who is certainly a name to file away for future reference. Prizmic is the reigning junior champion at Roland Garros, where Britain's Henry Searle pushed him close in the last 8, and only after that began to concentrate on the main tour. He stood toe-to-toe with the 10 times Melbourne champion, who got riled up as the crowd got behind the inspired unknown. After a 4-hour battle, Djokovic showered his opponent with praise. "He handled himself incredibly well. It could easily have been his match," said the Serb, who trailed by a break midway through the third. It was the longest first-round match of the Djokovic career. The first 3 sets took 3 hours and included the rare sight of him going down in the tiebreak, although his incredible record in them from last year is slightly fading as he has now lost his last 3. In the semi-finals, Djokovic is scheduled to meet Jannik Sinner, who inflicted 2 singles defeats on him late last season.